Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeff Goodwin, Forex Trading for Beginners, Changing Lives. And as many of you know, I use a system called the Ninja Trading System. One of the backgrounds is the harmonics is on in my background. We may have people joining us this evening, and right now we have the lovely Jarkia on with us. Hi, hello, good afternoon, good evening, Jarkia. Hello.
Hi.
Hiya. Please stay unmuted if you can, because it's nice to have some people to say hello with. Now, just to let you know what I've done with the Forex pairs. What I've got here is a watch list on the right hand side here, and they're color coded with two different strategies. Okay, we'll have a look at what they are and various things, but they all use our harmonic scanner, which we all get, every single one of us get in the ninjas. Okay, some of them are 4-hour scans, some of them are 1-hour scans. Yep, so it just depends on the situation. And I've got nothing fancy on here. I've just got something called the trend strength index, but we may use that, we may not. But just to let you know, you can see that price at the bottom goes up, your price at the top, it just does this up and down. And look at that, it looks like it may be, you see it might be turning at the bottom?
Yes.
Yep, so that might be happening. But just a little reminder to everybody, this one's a little odd one, this one. But if you see a D, if the D's at the bottom, price should go up. If the D was at the top, price should come down. I think you're aware of that, yeah? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start at the top, jerk here, and I'll work all the way down, and I'll make up. So AUD USD, yeah, the first thing I do is I notice the location of it is at the bottom. So we're looking for a reversal, but I always like to trade with the trend. It doesn't always match. So it may be a big one, or it could be a small pullback if that happens. Okay, so let me see. So as you can see there, would you say that's a downtrend or an uptrend? It's been an uptrend and then it's changed. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Yep. And you notice where the D is, the D's at the bottom. Now it could do something like this, or it may keep going. We don't actually know at this stage. So all we do is we look left, I will look for potential places of reversal. So I'm going to take this one over to the chart. I've got different types of trade, AUD, USD. So I'm just going to go there and look for AUD, USD here. I've marked in orange. Yep. We'll forget that there for a minute. And I've marked a few things here. Now, it's a 4-hour. Forget all this here. What I did here, I marked the D here at the bottom. Yep, 4-hour. The harmonic scan is 4-hour. And I placed some areas of previous, what bit called demand. We don't know what that, just call it support and resistance, you're unsure. But demand, see how they have what I call rejection candles with these wicks. Rejection candles, yep. Then it broke through that area there, It's been on a downtrend for a bit of time. It's come down, back up, down, come back up. Yeah, so it's been like that for a while. So let me just use my fibs just for a minute. Just do a few little things with you. All I'm going to do is going to go down from here to there. I'm looking at the retracement level. This one was at 61.8. That was at 50. What I'm going to do is bring this down for a minute. To there. To there. Come up to the 50. This is just a little bit more advanced. Okay, don't worry about it. It's just a little tool we have. I'm going to take it down to the bottom there, and it came back up to the 38 to almost the 50. See that there? Yep. So it looks like if it has a pullback, so let's say it pulls back, let's say at this moment in time, if it continues doing what it's doing and it goes up, I'm not saying it's going to do this, it could either go up to there or up to there, based on previous, what I've seen there. Would that make sense in what you've seen so far?
Yes.
Yeah, it would. That's just using a tool we use. I'm going to switch that off, but we'll just mark that briefly. Another way to look at this is what I've done there with that there. I've looked left to see the last time I went on the day, the last time price was at that price. Look at that. I hit that, I went up, come down. So this is obviously a major, really important zone because that was the last down before the up. Now, it came down, hit off there, bounced back up and broke through it. That one there. So now it's on the way now to this next one. It's a similar thing. So it may continue. This stage, we do not know. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
Yep. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to switch on something over here called VPSV. Yep. I could do lots of other things, like I could put on pitchforks, I could put on the Ninja Matrix, I could put on the Ninjacator. All I'm doing at the moment is analyzing. I'm not actually ready yet to place a trade. I'm not actually ready yet I'm still looking at the market. So all I'm going to do now is switch this here. I'll show you how we get this later. And all these trade ideas come from our harmonic scanner, which we get in the Ninja trading system. All these wonderful signals. Yep. So all I've done is switched on this here. And I'm going to come down to the 4 hour because it's a 4 hour scan. Yeah. Now you notice with this, I'm going to change a few little things on this just for a minute. I'm going to change down. I'm going to change that there to that there. And I move that there. Make it as bright as that. And I make these ones here nice little pink. There. And that one there. Pink. And I move that to there. So they're all aligned. Yeah. So what should happen now? Yeah, I'm going to save that there. Save as default. Okay. So looking here, check here. This is a volume tool. We have another volume tool at the bottom, but forget that for a minute. Okay. At this point, this is called POC, point of control. And during that one day, no, not one day, that period, the most volume was at that there. So I put it down to an hour, you see, might see it better. That there. And then we have another period, and we have another period. But you notice, it's like stepping stones are coming down. It's coming down and potentially coming down with nothing down here for a long time. That's why I looked as far left as I did. Now, the next major one, as you can see, is down here. Look at this here. So it's a long way to go. If price was to go down to there. All I'm looking for, this is volume. So at this moment in time, with this one, we would do nothing. We could potentially, as we've got here, could come up to here. But let's say, we don't know how it's going to open, but let's just have a look at this. I'm just going to mark on areas. So what I've done there, that there, if you look across there, how that matches up, do you see that there?
Yes.
So that's what we call a potential reversal zone. Because look, it came down, hit off that one, and then come down. If it does go back up, there's a potential it could do the same. So I'll show you these. Price hits there, comes down, hits there, back up, hits there, back up, hits another one. It does a little dance around there, goes up, then it comes down to another one. It keeps going to these areas here. So I'm marking that as a really important potential reversal. If it does go up, something to pay attention to. And I'm also going to do this one, this zone, this more of a zone there. So I'm going to also do another one round about, what I could do is that there actually. And a way to look at this is for TPs. You could always say, well, they're your TPs, TP1, TP2, if you wanted, you could still push it up there, but that'd be too much, I think. But we've got a whole week for this to happen. If there's 88, you know?
Yeah.
For a whole week. If you got 88 pips for that one, you'd be quite happy. And I think that would be just too far off. So all I've done is I've used these as guides to just be careful, just to be aware things are happening. All these hours with the most volume is in these candles up there. Because if I go down to time frames, we need to see this when we do this, the time frames. That there slightly moved, but in a larger time scale, that's the area between there and there. Okay, so I'm watching out for these. And on the 15-minute, you could maybe get in earlier on using what's called a sniper entry. Okay, so just for this, we had the D on the 4-hour. Yeah, we had it on the 4-hour. I analysed it in the 4-hour. I could relook at it if you want on the 1-hour. I could relook at it in the 15-minute, but for me personally, I wouldn't go lower than the 1-hour, purely because it's a large time scale. These here at the bottom lets you know the volume at a particular time of the day. Now, this is London time. So for you, it'd be different. So for example, that's like New York Open. No, it's not. It's a bit later than New York Open. Sorry, I apologize. So a lot of volume there, but there wasn't actually much movement in there. But there was lots of volume. So all I've done with this one, just in summary, I've set this up, but it might go to there. That's what we'd like it to do. We don't know if it's going to go or not. So what we could do is look at my Ninja Matrix. For that, I would click on this to the daily time frame. Yep. Leave that there. I'll leave that there. So just remind you, when it hits that there, it goes up. When it hits that there, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. Now, if it keeps going, we just let it go for just now. Okay, might have pullback or something. But what I would like, so all I do with this, normal candles, I just click on there. Makes no difference if I click there or there. All I do is right click. Do that again. Add alert on Ninja Matrix. Ninja Matrix up. Ninja Matrix up. And what I will do with this, I'm going to do once per bar close. So it has to wait 1 full hour for that to go off. I press alert, done. What I'm also going to do is now click on my Ninjacator, go to High Kanashi candles, and set a ninja up. So let's think the last time we were in a blue zone. So we're in a blue zone, I got this here up, then I got the ninja up, and I got all that pips. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking for a bit of double confirmation. You see how it together with the matrix really, really works. But it's a standalone without a structure. It could do this sort of stuff and you could miss out, and it could repaint. We don't want to do that. We want to use it with with a strategy that works well. Look at that one there. Enter the blue zone. We didn't get into, we get to the ninja up. Boom. And you got all that profit. So that's all I'm doing. So all I do now, I'm just double making sure that the matrix, I'm now going to do the ninja up. So make the difference which one of these I hit. So first of all, I change from normal candles to Heikin-Ashi candles. I right click on the ninja, Kata, once per bar close, and I want a ninja upper left. Done. So that's my analysis done on that. I could switch that off if I like, but do you have any questions at this point?
No.
Right. Another little thing for you. Now, with the Ninja Kata, if you switch it on, you've also got these little lines going through it. And that tells you, that lets you know the trend. So let me get back to the buy. There was a buy here before. If you notice it was going down, I'll just quickly show you that. Yeah. Not only did the Ninja Matrix say it's a buy, because we've got the Ninja there, we waited. Yeah. We got the Ninja up. The trend change was going up. The volume was going up at the bottom, all blue. But guess what? The DMI, this here, let me show you this. This was also going up. How there, and it tells you to exit right there. How powerful is this strategy? Everything is all connected. There, the matrix, the ninja up. It's all going to the exact same point. You see this?
Yes.
Really powerful. Now, nobody knows the future. So we do nothing, absolutely nothing, until that firstly goes blue and then ninja up. And why are we doing that? It's a safeguard. Because the truth, this has been going down trend for a while. I don't know how long, it might only be about 80 pips if it does happen. Or it could be. So I've actually got this one set. From there, take profit 1. Click on there, take profit 2. Oh. And that's enough. Potential reversal, potential reversal. Little reminder how I got to that. I went here, I looked left, and I got this. The price might even go actually up to there, actually. Might be, bless you. But that's the most volume is. Price rejected off there. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and it came down. Tried to push there. So nice and easy. So what I'll do is, I'll stop there with this one. Hi there, 18034, welcome. My name is Jeff. Today we're with Jarkia. Let's see who else is on. Okay, you can't
It's
speak.
me, Jeff.
Oh,
it's you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I log into my computer.
Okay, makes sense. So what I'm going to do is now, just going to use another one, so we can do this together, right? So let me just check what I've got here. So next one here, what color was that? AUD/USD. There. So I'm going to go to the orange ones. Great British Pound US dollar. Yeah. Now, Great British Pound US dollar. That one there. Now, this was not, the price was not at the D. The price was at the C point. Right? It's the opposite. Look. Price has been going in an uptrend. It hit this down and have a look left. It bounced there. It bounced there. It keeps bouncing at this point. It could break that, but in recent previous, it's been bouncing. So I'm seeing potential reversal there. The harmonics is not telling me that. Something I'm doing. So All I did was went to the 4 hours, switch all this off, switch the volume off. So switch that off. Try to keep it as simple as possible. So from there, if I look left, what do I see? These are, let's call these rejection candles. That's what I call them anyway. Rejection candle. It's all full of reject. There's nothing really there, is there? It's price comes down and it keeps spiking down. And it's not been managed to get past that. So what I could do, I could go over here and draw like almost like a zone from there to there. You see that? It keeps spiking and going, it's struggling to get past. And if I was to take it there left, even similar to here, it spiked it. Been happening for a while. I'm on the 4 hour. So something tells me something could be happening. So all I now do, forget these here. I switch on I'll tell you how to get this, Jack, here, okay?
Okay.
Go up here. Go to volume. So we'll do that again, your indicators. Volume profile. Session volume. Session volume. And that's it there. Remove that one. See that? Session volume. So, and if you look, that matches up with that. That matches up with that. This is where the volume is. That matches up with that. That one matches up with that, and that one matches up with that. If I take these off, the way I did it previously would be something like this. I would have did a zone there. I would have did a previous for that, I would have did this. Potential there. I would have did potential there. Potential there. So I'm using these candles. But we're putting this on it for newbies, it helps. You just look at the line and you draw it. Look, and you notice how that goes through the area. Look, that goes through the area anyway. That one there goes through it anyway. Could go up to here actually. Gonna be honest, it could reject that. I always like to come a little bit short. So my idea was, it was just an idea. I have my account protection down here, stop loss account protection, entry there. So what I'm thinking to do, so we're going to wait and see what the market does. It might go down, up, and what I would like it to do is, if it does go up, I would like it to go up, come back down, a bit like there, and up, come back down, back up. Do you see that there? Price come down, rejected, up, down. So this may take Tuesday or even Wednesday before this happens, because every one of these is 4 hours. If you look at that, from their prices there, that was it there, 4 hours. So it's 4 hours, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 hours. So maybe Monday evening for you, if you look at that model there. So that's what I'm saying. Does that make sense to you? Would you type of understand that? If you don't know, yeah. If I can go back there again, it did the exact same there. Look, came down, went up, went all the way up there, and it come back there actually. So if we go to the 1 hour, it might make it a bit easier on the eye. That one, that's where price is now. Sorry, I'm on Heikin-Ashi candles. I'm sorry, I apologise. Normal candles. You see how it rejected it, and rejected it. Down, come back up. So we're just looking for something similar to that. There. Boom. Up, down, up. So that's the way I do analysis. Let's check with the matrix. What the matrix says. Now let's look at this. The settings. Because I'm using 1 hour now, I don't really go down to the 15-minute if I do a 4-hour scan. So I do a 1 hour. I would then set this to the day. I set this to the day. Where's the day? So I apologize. The matrix. The day. Yep. So notice what happened there. I went down, down. There, I went up. There. So there, you wouldn't actually get into any of these candles until there anyway, or possibly even there. I've not put on the Ninjacator yet. I can actually candles. You can see where you would get in. See that? So I'm just going to go back to normal candles at the moment. So price goes up. Price goes down. Red, price goes down. Blue, price goes up. So we're just looking to take advantage of the way market structure tells me price may go up. It may continue because it has been in a downtrend. Yeah, recent. Went from the D to the C. Something, why not? But it rejects here. So price goes up, retest and continue. Would wait for the, what might happen is it might do something like this. The opposite might go that up and back down. So you might be in a little bit of drawdown. So that's why you would go up there, come back to there, and then buy there. So the setup for that is, tell me what I would do here. What would I do here? Ninja Matrix, up or down?
Up.
Yeah, so just click there.
Up.
Yeah, Ninja Matrix, add alert. Click that Ninja Matrix up. Once per bar close. That means a full bar is going to happen before it goes bing. I'm going to then change it to Heikinashi candles. I'm going to go to the Ninjacator. I'm going to go Ninja up. Once per bar close, Ninja up, done. So I've got double confirmation. So rather than making the mistakes of getting in there and coming back and down and worrying, and I'm like, oh, I did the right thing, Jeff. Guess what? Blue zone, Ninja up, go. You never take a Ninja down in a blue zone. You never take a Ninja up in a red zone, look. Just take the Ninja downs. How powerful is that? So that one is complete. We've set the alerts. So in summary, we took this from the harmonic scanner. That was actually a C point rather than the D. But based on market structure, we're using these rejection candles. Yeah. And if we look even left further, you see that there. Every time price comes here, it spikes back up. We want to take advantage of that. Want to take advantage of it coming down, going back up, retesting. So up there. Could be Tuesday or even Wednesday. I managed to get the TPs from our volume indicator, which we got from session. So we go to, show you again, there, volume profile, session both. And the color, it looks slightly different out when you get it out of the box. I'm happy to show anybody how I set this up. Right, to give you a brief explanation of I changed my colors to them. The gray area here is called fair value. The market believes this is good value. Yeah. And this is 70% of everything between there and there. Everything between there and there, this area is 70%, of which this is the ultimate volume at this point. Every time you see one of these, is the ultimate volume, the maximum volume, and it's not based on time, it's based on price from that. Okay, and every time you see one of these, the maximum volume was at that point. Although that had a huge spike up here, to there, maximum volume at any one time is just there. I know it sounds a bit weird that you think of how fast that moved. So here we go. So there, it wasn't fair value. Over there wasn't fair value. Are you with me so far? So that was like overpriced and oversold. So because it was oversold, potentially it could come back. It could continue, but I would expect a pullback even if it does continue. Any questions so far, Jakia?
No.
A lot of it may go over your head, I know, but I'm going to show you one final thing. I want to show you one final thing. With the normal candles to show you this. Right, notice there, that point there, price went up, it continued, and it came back down to there, and it continued because we had a color change here. Yeah, we don't always get that. So let me see what other things we can get. But let's have a look at it from here. Price is up here, it went down. It's quite tough for the price to come through here because this is the maximum amount of volume. You know, when you see these, I want to imagine these are like big mountains. And when you go up a mountain, it's hard to walk. Would you think so? Yeah. And these are the flats. These are the flats. It's easier. And look how quickly prices dropped at the flats. But in these big areas here and here, there's a battle going on between the buyers and sellers. Yep. So I went down and up and down. But then when it reached this area where it dropped, it was clear. It could basically have a free run. Then it hit the bottom where the sellers ran out of the price was just dropped to the bottom, and then it became better value again because it was oversold. Basically, the price wasn't good value, and it came back up. But notice this: it came from there to there, and back to here, up and down, up and down. Right now, watch this. Same thing happened there. I'm going to draw a line between these. I could probably draw a line at any one of these. And I'll have a major resistance area here. I'm just guessing based on that there. But first of all, go up from a previous one, that rejection candle, come down, hit that, but it came back down. The end, had a little battle here, come down, another little battle, and that's the one I drew one actually a minute ago. I drew one there. Look at that there. Remember I drew that? It always comes back to these prices. So I call this true support and resistance. True support and resistance based on volume rather than, sorry, based on price, price volume rather than any other way. And look at again, it's been rejecting again. Yeah, look, rejection, rejection, rejection. Based on that there. And if you look at this one here, price has been rejecting. It's been rejecting all these ones here. You see that there? It's like it's saying you're not passing. It's being defended. Think of a war. They're defending this. Little things are getting through, but so this is a really strong area, and this is where we're at right now. But they've got some candles, so that's why when market opens, we don't go into it. If it is going to go up, what I would like it to do is go through there, break through that area, go up, come down, and then go back. Then at this time, we'll be to make decisions. Do we keep our account protection or stop loss there, or do we bring it in closer? It depends on what the volume tells me. Do you have any questions?
No.
No. So has this went over your head a little bit?
No, not really.
Okay, so what I want to do is just one more. But I want to do one where you tell me what to do, if that's okay. Just based on what have I done so far? Have I done this one? Or is that no one? I think that's a no one. Yeah, so I'm going to let me just check EUR CAD. Do I find EUR CAD? Trying to find one where I've not done. No. Hello, hello, hello. EUR CAD. Can't find it actually. Is that right? Forget that one. EUR USD. EUR USD. That one's not as clear. Let's try and get a nice easy one for you. EUR USD. Right. Let me clear this. Okay, so let me just remove everything. So forget that. That was. So all I did there, Jack, here, I drew a zone from there across there. Yeah. The D point is up there. We're expecting it to drop. I could potentially go up a time frame. There's nothing left here for a while. We go to the daily time frame. So I hit that there. There's nothing up here for a long time. But notice the last time price was here, that was these wicks. You see them? Wicks. Yeah. Wicks, 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 wicks. And what wicks? The last time I showed you wicks, I called them rejection candles. So look left, rejection candles on the daily. In fact, that's exactly what I wrote. Yep. So we've got the rejection candles. I then came down to the 4 hour and I noticed this here. Don't know what that is. It's just candles where there's the last step before the down. So all I did was looked at the very last candle before it went down. And I drew a line there to there. And I went left. And you notice how it matched up perfectly. Yep. So I said the D's there, the harmonic scanner says it may come down. So all I did was down, retesting this area here and back. That's all I've done. Now, if it goes this way, I want you to tell me, please, I want you to tell me, I'm going to do the 1 hour this time, I want you to tell me this take profit. And I'm going to use that volume indicator. So if you can tell me what to click up here, please. So I go up here. What do I do next? Press what? Come down. Volume, you see that?
Yeah, volume.
I click that. And then which one of these 4 do I click?
The session volume.
Yeah, that's it. I click that once. Yours will look different. We'll help you set that up. So, just remind you, this is where the most volume is going. This is where the battles. Look at that there. It's a battle to get through there. But once it gets through, it goes straight down. It goes straight down. So we have to let the battle. That's why I went to this down, back, down. So what would I draw here? Potential. Right. So I'll draw a line there. Yeah. These two are two together ones. So why don't I just choose maybe the bottom one, because look, you know how it stopped at that point? You can't make this. Look at that. It actually stopped at that point. The buyers were saying, no, you're not coming down anymore. Boom, get up there. So all I do is I do that there. You actually cannot make this up. And let me do one more. Look at that there. Straight along, what happened? The buyer said, you ain't coming down. We have a little rejection. It tried and it failed. So let's just do another one. Well, that's a strong one there, though, actually. That's a real big one there. I would actually like to use that one. Why? Because it did it once, twice, 3 times, and it let that. Although we did have this, I think that's a stronger one. And if we look left, look at that there. Look, even there, once, twice, and I bet if I go left, there. So for me, that's a strong. So now I have my TP zones, don't I? TP1, TP2, TP3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off. And I want you to tell me what to do, please. I know you can see it with your eyes, but guess what? That's how easy it is. If I didn't have this the old way, I would look for, this is called areas of consolidation. I would look for zones. I'm trying to just make this easier for new people. Step 1, I went to harmonic scanner. This is why we're paying for it. This gives us this is why we're part of the academy. It tells us it's at 89%, 81% to come down. It's a sharp pattern. Okay. Now it's got that there. It's been there. Good. So I'm happy with that. So what I did was I looked left on a daily time frame. I went up. I noticed rejection candles, these wicks. I noticed it. I even told myself. I went back to the daily time frame. I looked left. I noticed a spike, and I just drew from the top there to there, and drew a line along. You could do that, yes? I think you could.
Yes.
If you can't do that, you can do things like this, but some people find them confusing, so we'll just do it this way. So the next thing I'm going to do, I just simply click on this here, which I get from there, volume, session. That's it there. Now, please tell me where to draw my take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3. But before I did that, I went down to the 1 hour time frame. I think that was the first one there. Can you tell me, Jack, here, please?
The second line.
That one? No?
Yeah.
That's that one? That one there, or that one there? Or that one? So all I'm doing now, I'm looking for, you know how it stopped there? It stopped there. That seems quite an important one, doesn't it? It seems quite an important one. Or well, that one's quite an important one as well, but it broke past that. So do that one. And what about these two? Which one do you think is more powerful? This one here, it goes there, and it also stops there. Or this one here. Which one do you want?
The one on top.
That one there. You want that one there?
Yeah.
Okay. That one there. The final thing I'll bring your attention to is this area down here of something called imbalance. Have an imbalance. This here, imbalance candles. Yeah, so price potentially could come down to guess where? Right there! How good would that be? It's even telling us where to go. Or even further. So if this happens all week, that would be very, very nice. So why not just put one down there, just for the sake of it. So take profit 1. All I then do is TP1. I click on that one. I click this little cog. TP2. This one. TP3. You take a little photo there. I'll send this to you if you wish.
Okay.
TP4. Now, if you do that, where's a stop loss going to go? Right? There's a couple of opportunities with that. It depends on when it is. The challenge we've got here was we're at one of these highs. So I'm going to go back to the daily time frame. I'm going to look for that there, and I potentially put my stop loss above that line there. Make that red. I'll call that my account protection. Change the word stop loss to account protection because for me it's more meaningful. It's there to protect your account. Let's do it now in a normal there. That might be too big, we don't know. Let's just measure that. Depends on when we enter. Let's say we enter there. 43 pips. Potentially it's a lot. Let's for how much? Oh, 200. There. So let's actually go. Let's see if we can measure this TP. What I'm doing here, I'm going to do a short. Short means sell. So from that area there, if it goes to TP3, even though I've got quite a big stop loss, that's telling me it's 1 to 2, nearly 1 to 3. That is a big stop loss. I could potentially bring that in. Or if I really think I can take out these imbalance candles, got 1 to nearly 5. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Whether by that or that, I'm happy. So that's with quite a decent size account protection. But you would actually only get in if it does this. Because people say, Jeff, when do I enter? What you do is you drop down a time frame. Some people drop down to 15-minute. It's up to you, but I think I would say an hour is better for this one. We're expecting it to, I might go up and down here, might do a whole bunch of up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. But what we really want to do is to come down, break through this here, this supportive line. What matches up with there, break through it like this, break through, retest it, but we then want it to come down. We then want it to come down rather than as it did there, went back. But we don't know. But every time it's done it so far, every time it keeps dropping down. It doesn't seem to get beyond that price. The last time it was above there was 2018, April. No, what was that there? Sorry, I did something wrong here. Sorry, apologise. I'm lost. Sorry. The last time it was there, April 2021. April. So it's been a time. It's a nice drop and back up. That's like a teacup. Do you see that? There's actually like something called a teacup strategy, where it comes down, and it comes down from there, potentially before continuing. And that would be just a bit right, actually. Do you have any questions on that?
No.
Quite simple. That's all I wanted to do today. That was it.
Okay.
So I've tried to reduce it. So again, when do you enter? Normal candles, matrix, down, ninja matrix, down, once my bar close. Yeah, you can do this or you can do it manually. Next one, put on the ninjacator down. But don't enter. I might actually hit the ninjacator, wait for it to come down, then I'll retest on that line. 4. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll probably stay blue, go back up, then I'll probably then change to red. And that is it. I hope that's been useful.
It was.
I try to simplify it as much as possible, not have too many indicators on. I have them all off. And by looking at a blank chart and saying, right, where do I get this idea from? We're paying for this, it's part of our subscription. Use it, it's powerful. That tells me a very high percentage chance of it reversing. I looked left on the daily time frame. I noticed it was rejecting a few times. I'm like, perfect. Like it rejected there, it rejected there. I'm like, this is perfect for me. Went down to the 4 hour. I noticed this here. I noticed this here previously. I went down to the 1 hour. I switched on my VPSV volume profile. I took my take profit 1, my take profit 2, my take profit 3. Personally, I would actually put the take profit 3 down there, but there or there, for that, maybe you're right, actually. You could be right. It makes a difference. That's when you chose, so we'll leave it at that. Now, if it does go to take profit 3, not take profit 4, that would be 126 pips. You wouldn't be too disappointed, would you?
No.
Not at all. And how hard was that to do?
Not very hard.
Not very hard. So I'll just repeat the process. Again, it's really that simple. Harmonic scanner. D's at top. We're expecting it's down. We don't trust it. We'll go back in time. We have a look. We look at previous. Previous, we're at the high. Excellent. Come back to the 4 hour. Draw that there. Going down to the 1 hour. And all I did was that there. Take profit 1, 2, 3. Done. Put stop loss based on, again, the past. The last time, just above that there. It's only so far you could take it. You could potentially put it above there. But I think that one's enough. Really, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So have a little play with this yourself. When you get this out the box, it looks a bit different, but it does the same job. Yours will have red lines. Yours will have bigger. Yours will have bigger. These little areas. It'll have blue and yellow. But I like the way I've simplified this, which is perfect beginners. We've got the stabilizers on still with the matrix, if you wish. We have the stabilizers off the ninjacator. Now, another thing that I do use as extra stabilizers myself is I do this. But this is more of a scalping. This is more for scalpers. Yeah. Would use this for scalping. Yeah. So ninjacator up. It tells me there's an entry, an early entry, not a ninja up, but an early entry. We're in a blue zone. We've got that up there. We've got that up there. My DMI, my demon as I call it, tells me that's a buy. That tells me the blue's the background, buy. That there tells me it was a buy. That's a buy, that's a buy, a buy. and I stay in the trade, what I do is I just move this along, move that along. And at that point, when it starts collapsing, you see how it starts collapsing? I say to myself, there's a demon in the house, take your profit, close the trade. You could have stayed in longer, but this tells me price is dropping. So if you did get in there, let's say from there to there, you'd have 30 pips. 30 pips is for some people is 3 days account growth. 3 days. Okay, it comes down, you forget about it. You notice we're still in a blue zone. You get another one of these, you look up, that's blue, that tells you it's up. This line, it says it's up. The demon says, guess what? At that point, there's a demon in the house to buy. It stays above it. It stays above it. It then starts collapsing. At this point here, there. At that point, I'll be asking myself questions. I would say, look, I didn't even know that was there. There's a demon in the house, take your profit. First one was 30, this one was 80. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Do you know, every time I see that, I say, thank you very much. But guess what? It's because you're learning to trust. But all the way along, let's say that's take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, rather than the other way around. Yeah. And this stuff, you really cannot make this stuff up. Now, what we'll do is I'll take that off. Look how it hits that line. Perfectly. Look how it hits that line. Perfectly. It has a little battle, has another little battle. True support and resistance. True, because we're using volume, price and volume together, rather than just price. Because a lot of people draw, a lot of people do this. There's two ways to do it. People would do it. I don't want to overwhelm you, but people do this to draw lines and then draw a line across there, or they go to the line chart and they do it that way. But we're using the volume and price together, you actually get it. That's more important than that one. That's more important than that one. It's still important. It's the end. But this here, this little pullback, there's been some real business going on here. There's something really happening there. So that is really important. And if you trade this wager here, I'm going to be honest, within 1 month, you will be seriously getting this. No complications, not too many lines, harmonic scanner, drop. We do not enter straight away. We just draw a little D. Just go, do that there. Just type D, capital D. Press OK. We'll delete that. Yeah, I place it there. I look left. If I don't know how to look left, just go up a time frame, down a time frame. Doesn't matter. Send me over your charts. Go back to the 1 hour, or even the 15-minute. Some people do it in the 15-minute. Click on your volume, set your T-Pre's up. Forget this, you don't have to do this just now, and ask me, Jeff, how does that look? And if you do that, I bet you people can understand that. That is understandable. Because you know why I'm doing that, don't you? Because price likes to come back. They're like a magnet. Price likes to come back. So that way up, look, let's look at this way. Price come down. Yeah, it came down. There's a battle round about this area. Came down that one there to there. Look, right there. So we marked them up. Actually came down to there. It's the end. So don't be at the end. There's ones as well. we're going to get it coming down. And I'm excited to see how these trades plan out this week. I've got a few more. I've got 8 trades set up in total using this strategy and the Ninja Smart Money strategy together.
Okay.
But that is enough.
Okay.
If in doubt, just do this. These coming down, switch this on and draw them along. Yep, set a ninja down and go. That's enough. If you don't know any other stuff. Or switch it, the matrix, the ninja down, set the ninja and draw your lines. That's enough. If you don't know how to do all that other analysis. As a beginner, that's probably enough. And you win just with that. You will have losers as well. Same way I have losers, Paul has losers, Rob, we all have losers. Every trader goes through losses, but we have more wins than percentage growth. I look at that, I think that is a clean chart. Karash, now that I've explained that, Jakia, could you make sense of that?
Yes.
That's fine then. Done. Done. Well, have a lovely afternoon, evening.
Okay. You too.
Thank you. I will be popping on later on with one of these like sales type webinars potentially. I don't know what time. I think it's 9 o'clock. I'm not sure actually. You're very welcome to jump on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Have a lovely day.
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.